since I just. Oh, well.
It went
Hey
live.
guys,
Look at
well,
that.
we're live, and we actually went live on Facebook. I didn't have to fuck around with it.
Get out of town.
Oh man, isn't it crazy? So, what's going on, guys out there? We are waiting for our special guest to show up.
Yeah.
She said she is a little behind. We will take our time. We will wait for her because it's going to be awesome.
I figured she was just being mischievous.
Ha ha ha.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wow, corny ass.
Yeah.
Corny ass son of a bitch.
Well, we can call it that. We can call it fashionably late.
If she's fashionably late, that's what I'm going to go with. This ought to be a spectacle. This should be a spectacle, no doubt. Because when I'm fashionably late, I literally roll out of bed and I'm like, man, I really hope there's clothes here, and just roll into them.
Yeah.
If she's fashionably late, well, she just took 2 hours to get ready, so it ought to be good.
Yeah, exactly.
Does that works for you?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Good.
I make sure I take my time to do myself up and look as good as I can for these things. I did not just strip off a work shirt and just sit down in this chair. That's not what happened.
Well, I think like the beard, like it's all clean cut, like mine's all fucking raggedy. You obviously took some time.
But my tip for you is to match it to your jawline.
I try that.
Get this shit off your neck, man.
Wow, Jesus. I mean, you hear this? Fashion tips from Clint. I mean,
doesn't
straight
it feel
up.
Fucking weird.
Get that shit off your neck.
Doesn't it feel weird? That's the reason I take it off. It feels
like I'm eating Chewbacca out most of the time. Wow. So like just Chewbacca's just got his legs here going. So I mean, it is what it is.
Well, since we're waiting, I don't feel like we talked very much about Go Away when we went to see that last week.
We didn't.
Your impressions about that?
Don't
spoil anything for Christ's sake. I mean, no one's seen it yet.
Away. Go Away. I was blown away.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to give it to Slasher 15. These guys with their production values, they know how to take something that, and I'm not going to say is nothing and turn it into something, but let's face it, the indie horror scene, that's exactly what it is. You take something, turn it into nothing. These guys are master crafters at this. They just know how to take something that is an idea, get $30,000-$40,000 for a crowdfunder, and turn it into something that looks like $1 million project. They've done it twice, and it's incredible. I mean, it really is.
Yeah, the improvement of their work over those 4 movies has been leaps and bounds. I mean, there was a big jump between Return of the Slasher Nurse to Bloody Summer Camp, and it improved beyond that with Go Away. So I mean, Go Away was really cool, man, and they had some celebrities in there, and I'd have to say, Felissa Rose freaking killed it. I absolutely loved her as like the unhinged, emotionally unstable aunt.
She is everyone's aunt at
keep her mouth off the wine bottle. I mean,
she's everyone's aunt at the Christmas party. She is the epitome of what an aunt should be at a Christmas party. Yeah. With Felissa, with Tom Matthews Tuesday night. I mean, it had some star power to it. And even if you guys, don't remember who they are, Tom Matthews, obviously he was on our show. Friday the 13th, part 6 is Tommy Jarvis. He was Freddy in Return of the Living Dead. And Tuesday night from Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, she was fantastic in it.
And how badass was Amber Fulcher?
She was probably my favorite. So the killers in here they're pretty much called masks is what they are. And I would probably say, no disrespect to Mike McGlynn. You were an awesome green, but sorry, man, pink trumps green.
Yeah, she was pretty awesome. Yeah, she's gonna slay it as the Slasher Nurse. So
I'm kind of excited about that.
I'm looking forward to that. She didn't say a lot in this movie, but I mean, she didn't have to.
Nope, didn't have to.
Yeah.
But I mean, these guys just know how to kill it, and just even like Matthew Sharp and everybody that was in it. Christina Oswald. I mean, they killed it. I mean, You couldn't. I don't think you could ask for a better follow up to Bloody Summer Camp, because that had a lot to. It had a lot to live up to. Let's face it.
But
I
there's,
I
I think there's still an Indiegogo live on that, and like you can go to Slasher Nurse and like buy a perk off of the Go Away DVD.
Do it.
But yeah, like I saw Dave put up a post today where he was like once the DVD goes to distribution, that's the only cut that's going to be available, and it's going to be different than the one that's available on the Indiegogo.
Oh,
so
really?
Like that's a really good reason to go to the Indiegogo and like purchase the fucking extended cut, because you'll be one of the few people who actually gets to see the extended cut.
Yeah. Is that what we saw in the theaters?
I don't remember what he said on that. No, it was
Okay.
He didn't put the extended cut there. That's reserved specifically for Indiegogo people. So like he had like a we'll call it a theatrical cut.
Yeah.
But he's going to make some changes to that even before he sends it off to distribution. So it's even going to be a little bit different once distribution gets it, because he just saw some things he wanted to change.
And I give Dave a lot of credit to be able to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, to not, and that's one thing. I mean, Dave does not settle for anything.
Yeah, he's still tweaking it. It premiered and he's still tweaking it. So I mean, yeah, he wants the best product he can put out.
Well, all right, guys. Well, guess what? Our guest has arrived.
Look at this.
Look at this beauty.
How you doing?
How's it going?
It's going. How are you?
It's going on.
I'm good. I'm just streaming out to my platform real quick, and then
do your thing, my dear. Do what you need to do.
Good.
Let's see.
So we did advertise this that we were going to have Kelsey Livengood on the show tonight, aka Mischief the Clown. So, and I'm glad you showed up as Mischief. I like that a lot. I do. I did want to start off the bat with I got a bone to pick with you now.
Lord Almighty.
Oh no.
Yeah. No, I was gearing up for this, learning some things, and I watched a stream that you did, I think yesterday, with Fear Expo. I'll just give him a shout out real quick. And you had mentioned something about listening to Melody Martinez. And I thought, oh, hey, I'll just check this out for a second. Then I'll have another point of reference for this. I'm just going to tell you, tunnel vision is going to be in my head for the next week, and that is all your fucking fault. So
sorry.
You should be. No.
There's other things that could be stuck in your head. Jesus, at least it's good.
Right? Hey, at least it's good.
I mean, there are, like I said, there are worse things to be stuck in your head. So, fuck introducing her or saying thank you for being on the show. Let's.
I did that. Thank you. Thank you for coming on the show.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Television will be stuck in my head for the next 10 years. Yeah. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm very impressionable when it comes to music. So I'm going to listen to that alone, by myself in the dark, because that's pretty cool.
Why do you got to tell everybody that? Seriously. Nobody needs to imagine what you're doing in the dark listening to tunnel vision.
Hey, imagine whatever you want.
I don't.
The videos are cool.
I know what you
say. That I would describe the videos, if you haven't seen them, I would describe them as erotic horror fantasy.
Yep. That's a good,
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that description.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. How'd you get turned onto that? Not that I want to.
I actually saw her on The Voice. That's where she started.
Is that right? Oh, geez, I didn't even watch that show.
Now you can. Cool. She has that all on Spotify as well. So
there you go. Boom.
Nice.
Yep.
Jesus, I'm gonna need a new co-host. He's just gonna disappear.
Yeah,
you're gonna go on The Voice.
I'm gonna go check this out now.
If you go on The Voice, I swear to God, I'll vote for you. Promise.
Yeah.
All right. Enough about Clint singing and sitting in the dark and touching his on the vision.
Say that.
I have to know, because obviously this is how, you being Mischief.
Yeah.
Did this all start with a haunt?
Yep. Sure did.
I figured. A lot of the people that come on here that do this, we have a very big fan of yours watching, Slutty the Clown, Claire Bacon. So she's she's amazing. So we got Rich too. It's her husband. He's Smutty the Clown. They're actually like a pair. It's pretty amazing.
Cool.
So yeah, there you go, right there. Boom. Mischief, you look amazing. I love your makeup. Big honk love.
Thank you.
Oh my God, is that a term? Did
What?
she just make that shit up? Big
Well,
honk love.
No,
No.
All right.
no.
Clint is the clown master here. He knows a shit ton about clowns, which is fantastic.
Yeah. Claire was the first clown that we interviewed. She did that Troma movie, Slutty the Clown, and
Yeah.
she's become our favorite clown. No offense, but we don't know you as well as
Hey,
we know
I was
her.
like, we still got time.
Yeah. Claire's 1A. She's going to be 1B.
And I went
Come
down
on.
a rabbit hole on clowns online. I don't know. I must just be impressionable because I started following a bunch of pages and liking a bunch of shit. So it's like,
That's
so
why I said he's our local clown expert. There's no
Clown
question.
expert. Gotcha.
I guess that's a thing. I mean,
yeah.
It's a thing.
we'll-
Clowns
we'll-
online is so a thing. There's so many.
Yes.
I started when that wasn't a thing.
See, she's the OG. She's the OG.
I
She didn't-
started.
she didn't- she's not a bandwagoner. She started original.
It's like I'm trying to think. Mischief is like 9 years old.
Okay.
9 years old. She's old.
Wow. She's
Yeah.
old. No.
In terms of haunt characters, that's a long time to have.
Are you old in clown years? Is that
Yeah,
a
I'm like
thing?
83. I'm 83 in clown years.
I got the impression that you didn't even want to do a clown.
I didn't. Nope, I didn't. I worked as the manager for like everything. I was the effects manager, house manager, and they said there's a new girl upstairs in the clown room and she kind of needs some help. And I said, absolutely fucking not. No, we're not. And they were like, one night you don't have to go back up there. And I said, fine, whatever, I guess I will. So I went up there and I said, hey, what's your clown name? She said, Trouble. So I pulled out my phone and I said, other names or other words for trouble. Mischief came up and I was like, that's cute, sure.
That's it.
You know. So I was like, fine, whatever. So I told her, I said, what's your backstory? She said, I don't have one. I was like, well, you have to have one. That's just how it works. So she's the polar opposite of me. She's like this big around. She's teeny tiny, brown hair. And I said, we could be twins. She kind of just looked at me. I was like, no, trust me. I get it. That's what makes it funny. I was like, we're clowns, okay?
Right.
I obviously don't share. So she was like, okay. And I said, well, we could be conjoined twins, but we had to be conjoined somewhere non-life threatening. And she's like, what about the big toe? Sounds great. Let's do it. Yep. So we wore the same sock on the same leg. And we were just like, yep, we were conjoined by the big toe. Obviously, we didn't die. So that's good.
Thumbs up.
And I loved it. I never went back.
Is there a term for that? That almost seems like fraternal parasitic twins or something.
I don't know.
Come back to us on that. I want to
All right.
figure out. Well, we are getting
He's gonna
some
look it
major comments out here. All right. Well, oh God, Mr. Nanners, amazing.
Mr. Nanners.
Hi, Mr. Nanners.
Otis says Elvira is my favorite clown. Well,
Elvira is good.
it's hard. It's hard to compete with that. But I will say my three: Slutty, Mischief, Elvira, probably. So yeah, we got some people watching there. They're
Awesome.
enjoying this so far. So yeah, I mean, obviously, how did you get into the? Well, let me ask you this. So there's so many clown movies. I mean, let's face it, clown horror movies are, probably like Tubi's gold. I would imagine if you're really going to look. But obviously, you can tell the good ones from the bad ones. Which you were in a couple good ones. Last I checked, love Clown Motel. So explain, the whole indie scene. How do you enjoy it? Being a clown, is it? How do you differentiate yourself from everybody else?
I'm not sure how I differentiate myself. I'm just me. So, there's a lot of people that like base their looks off of mine too, and I'm like, make up your own stuff, please. But yeah, I don't do a Mischief in every film, just a couple of films. But yeah, Clown Motel 2 was definitely fun to film. It was very hot, like 116 degrees. It was the desert in August. So we tested the Mayron barrier spray, and it did pretty good for being that hot. So,
pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
Jesus,
good.
Hunters. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's easy to like fall over in heat like that.
Yeah, a lot of water, like so much water.
Yeah.
Stupid amount of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were with some pretty big names in Clown Motel too.
Yep.
I mean,
Ari
caught an
Lehman.
yeah, caught an Ari Lehman, caught a Eileen Dietz.
Yep.
You know, and some other familiars like that we love, like Julianne Prescott. You know,
Yeah.
Mike Ferguson.
Mike
Yep.
Ferguson.
Mike Ferguson.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
dude's a riot.
Yep. Sean C. Phillips.
Sean C. Phillips. Yep.
Yep. I was
I
like
think
trying to think.
Tony Moran was in there somewhere, wasn't
He was in the first one.
Yeah, and like the opening. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he was in the second one though.
he? Gotcha.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
list
yeah.
him, so I don't know if they pull out some stock footage or anything like that. I
They
didn't
probably did.
double check that, but
They probably did.
you probably did.
Probably did.
They probably did.
He probably did.
Yeah.
But I thought there was a really interesting story leading up to you getting in Clown Motel 2.
Yep. I do graphic design. I kind of wear a lot of hats because I have ADHD. I can't help it. But I do graphic design, and I made this fake poster of myself, and it said Clown Motel 2 coming soon to a theater near you. And it was totally a joke. I didn't even know they were making a second one at the time. And I tagged them, and they were like, "Hey, do you want a spot?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?"
Wow.
And that kind of catapulted into like other projects and other people seeing what I can do, and kind of just boosted everything, all from a joke, which I do a lot. So
Hey,
crazy.
that's all right.
Have a poster for a movie that doesn't exist and then it gets
Yeah,
made. That's-
a joke transcended an audition, and they're just like, "Hey, you want to come in?"
pretty much they're like, "Wow, you're ballsy." I was like, I didn't know.
That's good stuff.
Any really memorable moments from doing that flick?
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot. I got hit like twice. It was fantastic. Like, not on purpose. There's a fight scene between me and Mindy Robinson. And a couple of like actual punches landed between both of us. So we became really good friends.
That's how you do it.
Method actors, huh? All right.
I mean, it happens. You do your own stunts, they don't say like, "Hey, we have a stunt person for you." They're like, here's our options. Do you want to make it look real, or we can cut it and it doesn't look as cool, but it still gets the point across? And I'm like, let's just do it. I don't
Do it, yeah.
punch me.
Yeah.
That's how me and Quinn started this podcast.
Right.
Beat the shit out of each other like, "Hey, we should do a podcast." He was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Okay,
That's how it happens. Always how it happens.
That's how that went.
why not?
Last I checked. So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's the obviously staycation's one that's coming up.
Yep.
So I'm trying to look at more info on that, but there's not a lot here.
I saw Kelly Maroney's name attached to that.
Kelly Maroney, yes.
Yep.
Got Eileen
David
Dietz
Howard
on it
Thornton.
again.
Eileen.
Say that again.
David Howard Thornton. Oh, Art the
Oh.
Clown.
Okay.
Well, damn.
Yep. So I'm a teacher for the first half of that film, and then Mischief makes a cameo in the nightmare sequence. So
Oh.
yeah.
See, that's got to be awesome to be able to do that. Just
It's-
play yourself
it's
in one
funnier.
spot and then just
Yes.
come back in a movie later on.
It's
See, that's cool.
funnier on set though, because I was a teacher and Mischief in the same day. I filmed for 3 days. So the first day I was the teacher 90% of the day. And then during dinner, instead of eating, I went and put, Mischief on. And I was walking around and people were introducing themselves to me like, "Oh, who are you?" And I was like, "I've literally been here all day."
Who let this clown on set?
They're like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I was the teacher earlier. They were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay."
Sheesh.
It truly is a transformation. I mean,
It is.
like everybody who does a clown makeup and like really embodies the character. I mean, it's like you don't look like the same person with as you do without the makeup. Like I wouldn't see your normal photo and pick you out of a lineup. There's Mischief,
Yeah, like,
that wouldn't.
who the hell's that?
It happened. It has happened though in public where people
Has
will,
it?
like, scream that at me, and I'm like, I always answer. I don't know why I do. I should stop doing that, but I always turn around. I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. Preserve the mystery.
And I'm like,
That's
It's
right.
like,
What is it?
ignore them.
"Who's that? What?"
Like what?
We're not the
What's
only.
that?
We're not the only ones. Legit. First time I saw
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, Eric
Eric.
worked with me on a radio station that I had a few years ago, and yeah, he was the same way. He was at a convention and saw it too, where I was in makeup all day and then I went upstairs. It was at a hotel. So I went upstairs, wiped off my makeup, came back downstairs, and I like joined a group that was talking. And they're like, "Oh, hi, I'm so-and-so. Who are you?" And I was like, "You already met me today." And they were like, "No, I didn't." I was like, "Yeah, you sure did." I said, "I'm Mischief." And she was like, "I feel dumb." I was like, "It's fine. It's fine."
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. Claire's dreadlocks give her away.
Yeah, that does not help. When you have like I change my hair color a lot underneath, so I don't really have that problem. But and sometimes I wear it up, sometimes I wear it down. I stopped wearing it up in pigtails because of the Harley Quinn comments. I get it every time. It's because I'm blonde and my hair's in pigtails and I'm a clown. We talked about this with Elvira recently too. I was like, it's just because you're a girl clown. That's it. And you wear pigtails.
Yeah.
Yeah. So any male clowns out there, you do it, and then we'll call you Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I will, 100%.
Yeah, I don't think I would have made a leap like that with either one of you. I don't think, especially Elvira. I mean, good Lord, she's like all red hair. It's like all psychotic red. Wendy or something. You know what I mean? It's I wouldn't go to freaking Harley Quinn.
No.
You know. But I think I saw Morgan do a post on that.
He did.
He's like, oh, they're practically fucking twins.
Yeah, I did see that. I commented on it. I was like, I get it too. I understand 100%.
So you said you wear a lot of hats. How many different hats do you wear?
At least 70. I'm a photographer full time, and then I'm an actress almost full time, and then I have a podcast of my own that I do twice a week. Graphic design. I also own a metaphysical shop, so crystals, candles, witchy stuff. It's like, is that it? I'm also a mom of twins.
You got to think about it.
Mom with twins. How about that? Yep. How old are they now? 9. Wow. Starting to get crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, my daughter is like a carbon copy of me. I got her a palette for Christmas, and she came out with like red just all over. She's like, I'm a zombie.
Oh, all right. She's starting early.
Cool. She's going to take over the family business. It's great.
That's awesome.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I do effects makeup too. So there's that. I'm like, I think that's everything. That's all the hats.
All right.
So, yeah.
Just effects makeup, or do you get yourself into like props and prosthetics and things like that?
Yep, I do prosthetics and all that stuff. Mischief used to have a prosthetic, like a Scream Team, the big chin with the furrowed. There's a picture of it buried somewhere on the internet.
We'll find it. We'll go digging for it. We're good at
that. Yeah, I mean, I did a search and I got really confused. I saw you attached to so many different shows and projects, and I was just gonna, come right out of the gate and ask, like, how many goddamn shows are you on? I mean, I know you got a little bit of Mischief, and that's what you're currently doing.
Yep.
Are there any other ones that are running right now, or
nope, just that one. Okay. So I was with a significant other, and we had a radio station, so we had a couple of different shows there, which you'll see on my IMDb under like producer credits. But yeah, the only one I do now is a little bit of Mischief, which used to be called Mischief's Electric Chair. It was only interviews, and then I said, I have ADHD. I can't commit to interviews every week, so I need to keep myself fresh. So it's now a variety show, so it could be about true crime. I could be eating some random food that I found at the Chinese market. Interviews,
That could be interesting.
Yeah. I like.
Damn, what are we doing?
I don't know.
I'm gonna start making you eat weird shit.
Yeah,
I'm start making Clint eat weird shit.
Yeah,
that's gonna be the segment.
Clint eats segment on the show. What's in the box?
Yeah, what's in the box?
Cool. The newest segment on my show is called Snapchat Shenanigans, because I just got Snapchat back. I was banned for an undisclosed reason. I was banned, but I got a new phone, so I got Snapchat back. And I don't remember getting like super weird messages before, but now I definitely get super weird messages. So it's going to be its own section of
thing. Yeah, and it can be.
Yeah. There are some weird people.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Clint, I'm gonna get you. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that for like 5 episodes. It's gonna be a limited series. You're gonna eat at least one moose testicle.
At least one.
At least one. I'm not gonna say you're gonna get both, but at least one.
Well, if we're gonna take user suggestions, I'm gonna end up like that dude on TikTok who
Oh, you're gonna fucking die. Is what you're gonna do.
yeah, was eating
no.
100-year-old eggs blended
Oh.
up with some bullshit. So
Oh, we're not doing that. No,
no,
I'm not.
thanks.
See, I'm not gonna poison you. I'm not gonna like give you shit that's gonna like kill you.
We're just gonna make you
give
barf.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
make you
yeah.
come close to throwing up or throw up. I'm not gonna like put you in the hospital.
Okay.
I'm not that mean. Jesus
He's
Christ.
like,
What the fuck?
okay.
It's like, what the fuck?
Okay.
I'm not gonna get. Yeah, I did see that, like the duck eggs, which was fucking.
Yeah.
God damn.
No.
Yeah, you'll see if my camera shuts off and my mic goes mute, you'll know what's wrong.
All right. Well, Eric.
He's
Eric says
eating
that.
rooster testicles.
All right. Well, there. All right. Well, there's the first one. So that's your first. That'll be your first one, Eric. You put.
I don't
in,
think I've ever had a rooster testicle.
Well, guess
though.
what? Buckle up, motherfucker, because you're going to. So, don't know when, but you will.
Where does one acquire rooster testicles? You just call people.
God.
I'm sure there's a YouTube video for it.
You got to know some farmers, I think.
I think so.
Clint, you live in Pennsylvania. Jesus, I'm sure you can walk into
There's a
somebody's
few.
backyard
There's
and
a
say,
few around
"Hey,
here.
can I borrow one of your roosters?"
Yeah.
And then give them back with no balls. You'll be all right.
Mm,
He'll be
sure.
fine.
Sure.
He'll just have
Yeah.
one left. He'll have
Yeah.
one, so it's still functional.
All right. Forrest breaks down,
Hmm.
which is it breaking down yet? No, it's not. We're good. So
Maybe.
you have two movies that are, and Clint corrected me because I could have swore it was like it's two different movies, but I was like, is she in that one? So you have A Hard Place and The Dead Place.
Yep, two different films.
And I was like, what? She's in
They're just
both?
really closely named.
And I know what the Dead Place, that's Mr. Michael Pickle.
That's Michael Pickle, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that has a lot of people that we have talked to in it.
Yeah. At one point, we were supposed to talk to him, and that never happened.
We need to get back on that because
Mhm.
one of our really good friends, Angel's in there.
Yep, Angel.
And
We're also in
Angel's
a
in
hard
there.
place together also.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How
We're
and
sisters in hard
I'm
place.
just gonna call you out because how is she to work with? I know she's gotten multiple compliments across the board. She's amazing.
She's fantastic. We were actually roommates for The Dead Place. They put us in the same Airbnb. And I showed up and we started talking. We'd never met in person, kind of talked online a little bit. And we found out that our birthdays are like 4 days apart and in the same year. And she was like, no wonder we get along so fantastically already. We watched South Park on our downtime.
See, it's bonding. That's bonding experience right there.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
this is fine. She was watching it when I got there. And I said,
Oh, so you just kind of
I said, I love South Park. That's what I watched to go to
there
bed.
you go.
So
And then obviously, A Hard Place, same. Obviously, Angel's in it too, but you got Lynn Lowry in that one.
Yep.
Man, you have worked with some icons for sure.
Yep. Z Dead End is a film that probably won't be released, but that one has Kane, Hodder, Felissa Rose, Dave Sheridan.
Oh,
Well,
that's a shame.
that's sad.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. It's one of those things. Indie is so
Yeah.
geeky.
Yeah.
Oh, believe me. We've seen projects that were basically on the verge of being shot, and then they just got killed.
It's hilarious that we literally were just
funny
talking
how
about that last night.
almost nothing can turn the thing on its ear. I think we said it before. It's like you can, only a couple things have to go right to get it done.
Yeah.
But I mean, 1,000 things can go wrong to stop it in its tracks.
Yep, and it depends on like the bigger the name, the more things you have to have, the more insurance, the more it depends on if it's SAG or not.
Yep.
We filmed most of Z Dead End. I think they just had like the last half or maybe the last quarter to do, but it's kind of been at a standstill. I filmed that.
I know it's like a lot of like Roger Corman was rumored to be in it. I know it was it was pretty
Robert
high.
Lozano, I think, was in that one also.
Yeah, it's high. It's pretty high profile for an indie film to get all those people in one set. And me and Clint have talked about it. In fact, it's funny. We talked to Brian Bramer last night, and we were talking about projects that have been shelved for 20 years, just sitting literally on someone's shelf. And what's the one you were talking about, Clint? It's just getting released on Blu-ray. It's been 25 years.
When I talked to Brad Sykes, he talked about his movie Scream Queen that he did with Linnea Quigley. Never got an official release, but he continued to try to push it and get it released. And here, 25 years later, it's finally getting a Blu-ray. So
It
my
happens.
yeah.
And no one's even.
My
seen
takeaway
it.
is don't give up.
Yeah. Don't give up.
Hang on to it. Yeah.
That's right.
So what's your favorite part about all this?
I just like meeting new people and getting out there and playing different characters. Like I said, I don't do just Mischief. I've kind of been a little bit of everything. I've been a zombie a few times, which is always fun. I don't like eating anything though. I now have a hard line, and that's it right there.
Well,
you know, I've been a goth girl, which I'm a goth girl in real life, so that was easy. All sorts of different people and characters, and I like becoming that character and really studying and making it its own thing. I think that's my favorite part about it.
Okay.
And you can kill people without the ramifications of like jail.
I've heard that's a plus.
It's
a plus.
That's a
Yeah,
big
it's a
plus.
perk to doing it.
Good like aggression release.
Yeah. There was another project we were kind of following with Acrostar Films, Attack of the Corn Zombies. You going to be part of that one?
I was in that also. Yep. I was a
Right.
zombie.
That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the one that I ate something and I was like, never again.
Oh,
Never.
sweet. Oh, we're gonna get SJ back on. Got to ask him what that.
Oh, we got to
was.
ask him about that.
Oh,
for
100%.
sure.
I'm sure somebody will spell
I
it.
just can't tell you what it was for. It was ham, deli ham, covered in dark chocolate blood.
Gotcha.
Ham and chocolate are not.
No, that doesn't sound like
They don't seem like best friends to me. No.
My stomach immediately was like,
it's like orange juice and pepperoni pizza.
legit. Yeah, it was.
It's like
legit. I was like, can you just say action because I gotta spit this
Yeah,
out.
because we're done. Don't ever do that, guys. If anybody's ever had orange juice pepperoni pizza, it tastes like throw up. It is the epitome. Unless you're throwing up, that's the closest thing to it. Just saying. I need some people in the comments to agree with me there.
to confirm that.
I
I'll
don't
agree
think
with
they
you
will,
there.
but it's all
I've
right.
never tried it, but I believe you. I believe you 100%.
Oh, we're good.
I put a
It is
cicada
fun.
in my mouth, and that also was not a vibe. So,
God,
Damn.
like on a dare?
That
No,
what?
for a
The day of
film.
the cicada.
Okay.
Day of the cicada. Yep. He said, "Are you comfortable with letting cicadas crawl around?" And I said, "Sure." First thing I did was I got on Google and said, "Do cicadas bite?" Because I did not want to get bit by a cicada. They do not. They do not bite unless they think you're a tree, which they said is pretty not likely that that'll happen. So we did. We let them crawl all over, and then he said, "Can we have one like crawling out of your mouth?" And I was like, "Sure." Not realize I would have to close my mouth to keep it in there for
Oh
a
hell
second.
no! Come on now.
And it
Damn.
screamed. It made like that noise that they make inside my mouth, and it reverberated in my whole brain.
Holy shit. Okay.
Wow.
For
You probably
anybody
felt
out
that in
there
your
ever
eardrum.
forever had
It
the
did,
interest of eating a
I
cicada
felt
like
it
that.
in my skull. It was so horrible. I said, "Can we do this really fast?" Super
It's
fast.
like it's like we can't. This isn't
With a
something we
mouthful
can
of
do very
cicada.
fast.
He wants to leave. He does not want to be here. He's
Kyler
calling
Kenny,
all his buddies.
Kyler Kenny is my new best friend. He confirmed it sucks for the pizza, for pepperoni pizza and orange juice. Yes. He also would eat the bug.
No. I found out I'm allergic to shellfish, and apparently cicadas are like in the shellfish family.
Shut the
somehow.
fuck up.
Yeah, so if I would have eaten it, I would have died. So
Wow.
that's
Okay,
fun.
okay. How?
God.
What the fuck, man? All right, cicadas. Don't fuck with cicadas, people. Just
Don't eat
don't
'em.
do it.
Yeah.
Don't eat them.
Jesus Christ. Okay,
I
for
would've
any
guessed
Dragon
scorpion. I would
Ball
not
Z
have
fans
guessed
out there,
cicada
now I know why
related
Cell
to
is a giant cicada,
shellfish.
because he's a dick. All right, any DBZ fans out there? Yeah, now I know why Cell is a cicada. He's a fucking dick. Yeah, that's goddamn.
Yeah.
There ain't no money. I don't think there's any amount of money in the world that's gonna get me to eat a cicada, even if I'm not allergic.
I don't know.
Or camel spider.
I'm
see
whatever
people eat
makes
those.
the shot. Whatever makes the shot, I'll do it. I don't.
You are brave as fuck. Well, we knew that, but god damn. Okay, Clint, go ahead. You were winding up for something.
He was. I could
He
see
was.
Was I? No,
Yes.
I was taken in by this conversation. I was on the edge of my seat. Cicadas. What about cicadas next? You know.
Fucking weird.
Well, I mean, one of the things that I like to ask, since you have such a diverse experience, is there anything that stands out as one of your favorite experiences thus far?
I think my favorite experience is hanging out with Eileen Dietz. I don't know if you have spent any time with her, but she's fantastic human being. She had me rolling all day. I was dying in the desert, and she was just making jokes and reciting "Your mother sucks cocks in hell" repeatedly. And
Yeah.
we became best friends really
It's fun.
quickly.
It's very, very funny. You mentioned that. She was on our show. We hit it off very well. We met her at New Jersey
New
HorrorCon,
Jersey
or was
HorrorCon, yeah.
unfortunately I came down with something and couldn't spend time with her because we were gonna actually go and have dinner with her. I mean, she is absolutely phenomenal. She was a treat to talk to. So yeah, I can definitely understand why you became best friends.
Yeah, we've done
She
a
was
few
fun as
movies.
hell, and she came back a second time. Maybe she'll
Good.
come back again. Maybe to talk about something you're in together.
Maybe. Yeah,
guarantee
she's
it.
so sweet. She's so funny.
I love when people agree with me. Camel spiders are fucking the worst.
Oh,
My dad was a Marine, had to deal with them when he went to Afghanistan.
that's my line right there. That's it. Camel spiders.
Camel
Nope.
spiders are the fucking worst. Boom. I mean, that's how I'm gonna start off every
If
conversation
it's
now.
big enough for me to kick it, no.
Well, that's why I will never go to Australia, because everything in Australia will just fucking kill you.
Yep.
Even the birds.
Koalas
get
will give you
huge.
chlamydia.
Yeah, koalas.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Like, they don't even have small shit that wants to kill you. It all like grows to like gargantuan sizes. I mean, unless you want to talk about the little bluey octopus, that thing's kind of small. But the spiders are freaking huge.
They can still kill you. Blue ring octopus. Yeah, they'll kill you.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, have you exactly.
Creepy as fuck. No, thank you. Yeah,
Hey, there's that guy.
There's that guy.
There's that guy.
That's my husband.
I figured.
The one guy, the bald guy, the giant bald guy that follows me around.
Yeah. Hey, aren't you guys coming up on an anniversary, or did that already happen?
Yep. Soon. In November. I was like, I had to think about it. Yeah.
I was like, uh-oh, Clint. I was like, shit.
Clint's gonna get grounded.
Called right out on
Foot in my mouth,
anniversary.
you know what I mean?
Camera goes black. Oh, fuck you.
Right. I'm like,
Clint.
it's one of those, if you can't see me, I can't see you.
It's like, damn it, Clint. Well, this ended it real quick. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Let's see. What else am I looking at? Pig squeals and cornmeal.
Yep,
Let's
that
talk
was an
about
old
that.
show. It was an
Let's
old
talk
show
about
from the old radio station.
Can you elaborate on this?
Sure.
It sounds amazing.
It
I'm
was,
not gonna let
He's
that.
like, no.
It's fine.
She's like,
It's a
"Fuck it,
horror
I'm not
review. It was a horror review show.
She's like, fuck it, that's all I'm talking about.
That's it.
I just like the
That's
name
all
of it.
you
I was like, pig squeals and cornmeal.
I'm surprised, honestly, that you haven't had any of like previous relationship questions anywhere. I'm really surprised.
Clint,
No, I didn't do that.
do it.
I didn't do
It happens.
that. What?
We're not doing that.
No,
we're not doing that.
No,
It happens
I can't-
every time
I-
we get interviewed. It happens. I'm like,
No, I got the impression, and that was kind of like why I was confused earlier, and I was like, it's
I'll be
like,
right
tell me
back.
how many things you involved in right now. So
Stanley just
the
turned into
things that you
Batman.
didn't mention were the things I wasn't going to bring up. So
It's fine.
it's by design, you know.
Yeah, I was like, pretty much anything under the producer credits is all from the same time
Gotcha.
period. So all just different shows, mostly horror. We did a variety podcast about like metal, upcoming metal, and horrorcore, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you make a lot of convention appearances?
A ton. A ton. I travel with Villain Arts tattoo conventions because
Okay.
believe it or not, I do the best there. I don't know why. I do. We're going to be there in Denver. They're doing a Denver one next month. I'll also be in Orlando and I think Dallas for the rest of the year. And then I'll be at Georgia Pop and Horror Con in August.
You do PA or Jersey or anywhere like that?
Yep. I used to do the one that was up in Boston, Rock and Shock, when that was a thing. I haven't really been up there since then. I did one called Evil Expo up there. Yeah, I don't really go up that way. I'm always like way
Got it.
west or way east, never like up there.
This cat,
We
me
do.
and this cat are hitting this off. Come back to Virginia, huh? I live in Virginia, brother. Just saying.
Did you?
So yeah, your
I
ass
used to
needs
come
back Virginia.
to Scares That Care. I used to be partnered up with them. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
cool.
that was a fantastic convention or a little get together.
Yes.
I know that it sucks
Mhm.
that they had to disband that.
Yeah. Very
Awful.
sad.
Awful.
So you travel with some tattoo folks in the convention circuit.
Yep.
Are you closely related to them? I mean, have they done a lot of work for you personally?
I have some, yeah. I'm pretty.
Okay.
I got
That's barely anything. Look at that.
Clint, you're right. I'm telling you, Clint.
my whole right leg is covered.
We have to get somehow. Clint has to get another tattoo while I'm with him. He has one tattoo,
Just one.
and this
Just
motherfucker
one,
has
yeah.
got to get more. I mean, I need to get more. I got 4.
All right, I'm gonna sound lame as fuck when I say it, but I mean, I didn't have any right up until about 18 years ago, because I got married, I got divorced and spent some time partying, and then I managed to like slip and fall and get married a second time. I don't know what the hell happened there, but I was like, you know what, I better take it seriously this time. And we had this idea, or well, it wasn't my idea, but I just went along with it. We should get our birth signs on each other for so I do have it. My wife's a Cancer, so I got this 69 looking thing on my back right here. So it's
Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
it's a
He thought it was
astrological
something
sign
else.
for Cancer. Yeah.
He thought
I
you
just
really
thought
did
people
like
have cancer on my back, which is a very poor
Can you not
taste
fucking
joke.
say that? Jesus Christ! All right, we're
Yeah.
out. This conversation just ended. You need more tattoos. Okay.
I
Either way.
do. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Do it.
So- So earlier I asked you what you're most proud of to date. I will ask the flip side question of that. What are you least proud of that you'd like most people to forget?
she's not saying that on air, dummy.
I'm
would you do
like, I
that?
have to think. I don't think there's anything I regret per se. Besides, like, I took home a ghost from the Clown Motel, so there's that. It still lives here. You know.
Did you
I don't know
remove
if
an
you've
artifact?
Have you been to the Clown Motel before?
Not.
It's in Tonopah, Nevada, so
I
and
know
it's
of it.
middle of nowhere. Like, there's a gas station that's in Dollar General. That's it.
God damn it, fucking Dollar General.
That like is
Motherfuckers-
like a mark of an old, like just a town, like a small town. Dollar
Yeah.
General, Dollar General, gas station.
I swear, they have a satellite, and all they do is they look at the most remote place, and it's like,
Yep.
fuck it, jump, done. There's your Dollar General. They don't have to build them; just drop them with satellites.
In the
now I
Midwest.
figured out. Yeah,
In the
now I
Midwest,
figured out how they get
Dollar
around
General,
so
they do
much.
Casey's.
Yeah.
They do Casey's and the Dollar General.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I know how they
The
get around.
ground
so much. It's just
opens and a
fucking
Dollar
satellite. Yeah.
General rises up out of it.
I knew fucking demonic.
Let's
I knew
just
they
say
weren't
the
just.
hotel is so old that they use actual like keys. You stick a key in and you turn it to open your
That's
door.
awesome.
Is it like one of those like big ass long keys from like skeleton keys?
Yeah, they are longer. Yeah, they're pretty big keys, you know. And we stayed. I don't know if you've seen the first one, the first
I
Clown
did.
Motel.
Oh,
We
yeah.
stayed in the room where Hammy fucks the ham. And we stayed with Hammy in that room as well. And I kept plugging my phone in and it kept flying off the charger onto the floor. And I said, okay, fine. Okay, I won't charge my phone. So I put it elsewhere. And I got locked out of our room twice for no reason. I was standing outside the door and it slammed shut. So I turned in my key to the front desk. I get all the way home and I'm unpacking and my freaking key was in my suitcase for the room. I was like, I turned it in. And Joe Kelly's like, did you steal the key? I said, I promise I did not steal the key. It's with me. I don't know how it got here, but it's in my suitcase. So now it sits in my like shelf of all of the movies I've been in. It hangs out there. So
You know, it probably doesn't help you that you have a fucking Ouija board behind you either. I mean, a giant Ouija board.
wall-sized Ouija board.
Yeah, it's like, oh, now we can get house-sized fucking demons.
You're like,
Yeah.
yes.
God. So are you big into paranormal? Do you believe in that stuff?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Clown Motel is built off of an 1800s cemetery.
Yep.
I was
Some
going to ask.
major shit's going on.
They made it look like there was a cemetery right there. I wanted to
It's
ask
legit.
if that was real.
It's legit, Sarah. It's a cemetery, and it was before they concrete anything around it. So some of the graves are falling in because it was just regular, wooden, thin wooden coffins that they just buried in the ground.
Right.
Yeah. So we had to be super careful out there to not fall on top of somebody.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That'd be a memorable experience.
No.
You read my mind. I was like, that'd be a fucked up, memorable experience.
You're just like acting, and all of a sudden you fall in a hole, and you're just laying with somebody's bones.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, or just your leg. You'd be like
Right.
Fred Ward and the Tremors stepped into the prairie dog.
Somebody film this. I'm gonna act like I'm getting drug into the grave.
God damn, prairie dogs.
Ah,
God damn it.
drug.
Let's see. Kyler, you are just fucking. You were never seen a ghost, so I'm waiting to meet one. Change my mind. Damn, I wouldn't ask for that. What'd you say, Glenn?
I might get a chance. Our buddy Mike, who does the Scream It Till You Like It podcast, set up a trip
Penhurst.
to the Penhurst Asylum.
Ooh, yeah.
And he asked me to go, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, shoot. Why didn't he ask everybody to go?
I'll
Why
go.
are you so fucking
So-
special?
I don't know. I
Shit.
think he needed an extra person, if I'm being honest with you. But I mean,
Oh, yeah, because he doesn't want to fucking die. He doesn't want to go in alone and then die, and then his legacy dies.
he was trying to keep the cost down for everybody. Because
No,
Well,
he
he
didn't-
didn't
have
have
the less
you so he
cost.
could carry on the podcast in case.
Yeah, you carry. Yeah, carry on his
that's
show.
right. Yeah, he'll just step right into my slot.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
He
Yeah.
said, it's gonna happen.
So-
just slide right on in.
So I'm going to take my camera and I'm going to try it in low light and see if I get anything. But I don't know. Any recommendations for things I should have?
Take a Ouija board.
Take a Ouija board.
You'll
Don't-
definitely find some shit.
Don't do that.
Please,
And
for the love of fuck, do not do that.
I don't know.
No. We have to do a disclaimer. We have a witchy store, so we do sell Ouija boards, and we get kids in all the time under 18, and they're like, we're gonna play Ouija board.
Don't.
Disclaimer: if you bring anything out, I'm not putting it back. So
Yeah, right.
you're on your
can't wait
own.
to- I can't wait for
Yeah.
the day that Walmart and Target sell Ouija boards. Fuckers.
They did at one point. I think.
I was gonna say, I think they did.
Yeah, that's where the original Ouija, I think, came from. After, obviously, when they mass produced it, it was like Hasbro or something.
Notice kids, they don't sell them anymore. There's a reason why.
Yeah. I think in the late 90s, I had one I got from Kmart, but that
Yeah.
was a long time.
Not from Kmart. There's a reason Kmart went out of business, Clint.
That's
That
probably
was
why
why.
I bought that
Probably
Ouija board. Yeah.
Fucking why?
It's Clint's fault.
Eric says
Kmart
Walmart definitely does. I had a
Definitely
feeling
does.
Walmart definitely did.
Mhm.
Or they have some kind of like wrapping paper or something stupid that's a Ouija board. If it's not a full-fledged one, it's definitely a Ouija board
For
something.
sure. Yeah,
Mhm.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Apparently, talk customers out of buying them. If they're, I don't. But I have seen so much shit go wrong with Ouija boards that I don't even know why anybody would fuck with those things. Seriously.
All you need to do is talk to Eileen Dietz. She'll be like, didn't you see what I went through?
Right? She's like, case in point.
Yeah. Captain Howdy, ring a bell. Come
Yeah,
on.
right. Pazuzu.
Yep.
Wow.
Right.
Well, you got so much shit now. I mean, you don't even need a Ouija board anymore. You got
Mm-mm.
spirit boxes and
Yep.
even creepier shit. Hell, I've seen people use the what is it, the Xbox Kinect,
Yeah.
night vision. That is creepy as shit. Because I was a manager at GameStop, so I sold those fuckers, and now I'm like, how many of y'all bought them just to take them home and find out if there was a ghost in your house, and then you brought the motherfucker back the next day?
You're
That's why I was
nope.
like, no, you're not bringing that back because that shit's tainted now.
You said there's a ghost in the camera now. You can't bring it back.
Yeah, fuck that. No. Somebody else gonna 90-year-old woman's gonna come home and buy it to lose weight, and she's gonna fucking die.
Oh my god.
Not dealing with that shit. Yes,
Damn.
you play stupid games, they win stupid prizes.
Oh,
Yep.
That is I'm stealing that
they
one.
do. They
I'll
do.
send you 25 cents every time I say that. That's a good
My
one.
favorite is don't be stupid.
Yeah, don't be stupid.
There you
Stupid.
go.
You ain't lying. What else are we gonna talk about? Let's see. What else haven't we talked about? We talked about just about everything. Eating moose nuts and let's see what
Roosters?
else we got.
Rooster
We're gonna
nuts?
talk.
Yeah, roosters.
We got Clowny that we haven't talked about. Hey, now that's got Relic in it.
Relic is also in Clown Motel 2.
Yes. I tried to get them on the show, but I think they were at a convention. I think you hit them at the wrong time.
I was gonna say, if you need help, let me know. I can help you with that one.
I might hit you up on that one.
Yeah, but yeah, Clowny is kind of a branch off from Clown Motel. It's about a child who can't speak. He has like a disability to where he can't speak. And so that one's kind of about like in his mind, there's a clown doll from the Clown Motel movies that keeps bringing these like fairy tale creatures up and are teaching him to kind of like verbalize what he is thinking in his head. So in that one, I am the troll under the bridge, that part of the like fairy tale stories. I'm the troll under the bridge.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Well, I want to see that now.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Was that three Billy Goats Gruff, wasn't it?
Yep. There's that, and 3 Little Pigs are in it as well, which Hammy is a part of that.
Oh my God, it's taking a life of its own. Oh my God.
Yeah. Has it?
Is Hammy his own character? Did he develop that?
Yes.
Okay, I assumed, but
It's like the Wilson volleyball.
I think Joe approached him and said, I have these bibs, these overalls. I want you to wear no shirt, and I just want him to be gross, just really gross. And Hammy said, okay. Johnny said, all right. And then I guess he didn't know he was going to fuck the ham until like day of. And I guess he was supposed to wear a clown condom. And he was like, there are 5 dudes in this room. There's no way that I could put that on and then also pretend to fuck this ham. What
the fuck? Where is it? What?
The rooms are small at the Clown Motel. So, I mean, it's Joe, the camera, sound guy, light guy. There's 5 guys, and then Hammy just having to pretend fuck this ham.
All right, man. You know what? This just opened up so many fucking doors.
We made ham for dinner that night. Not the same one.
There ain't no fucking way. There ain't no way. No way.
Johnny said, no. No. I'm not going to eat that today.
First of all,
what ham salad sandwiches?
Loving fuck.
That's where that came from.
What is a clown condom? Is that like a clown car? Like 9 people in it and just jump
like
out?
A condom with a clown face on it.
That's like that thing from Home Alone where he uses in the fucking bathtub. Oh my God. Well, I'm never going to look at that fucking movie the same way now. Fuck.
He said, no, I can't.
Somebody would have brought potato salad. I probably would have been in.
He's like, I can't perform in both senses.
No fucking way. There's no way. Like, get the mic out
5
of the face,
dudes
turn the lights
around.
off. There will be no lights on. Turn all the lights off. Mm-mm. That is insanity. Well, no. Yep.
He was brave. And then right after that, he rapes a guy. And he said that guy is a method actor. So he got so worked up that he almost actually threw up because he was so upset. He's like, we're not friends. He can't look at me. I was like, that sucks.
Yeah, that's fucking awful. God.
Jesus.
Wow. The shit people do for a paycheck.
For real. I understand. I mean, we did really long days for Clown Motel. I show up everywhere a day early because I drive. So I drove from Nebraska to Nevada. So like 15 hours. Got there the day before. I'm not even 1 foot out of the car. And the director comes running up and says, hey, the person you're filming a scene with tonight has to leave at 2 a.m. So we need you to get in makeup so we can, film this scene. And I said, okay, good thing I showed up a day early.
Oh, shit.
We get makeup on. And they said, actually, we're not going to start filming till 11. So I had gotten makeup on at like 5. So waited till 11 p.m. And we didn't finish filming until 6:30 in the morning. So he missed his flight. Right. But we're filming in the desert at 6 in the morning. So it's 30 degrees.
I would say it's cold as shit.
Yeah. And I'm wearing like tank top with a mesh shirt under it and a skirt and fishnets. So I was freezing. I was freezing to death. And then I had to, we finished filming at 6 a.m., took an hour nap, put my makeup back on set by 8 a.m. And then we filmed till midnight that night. So long days.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right. How long does it take you to get ready?
Well, today it took me 15 minutes.
Awesome. What's the longest you've ever been in that makeup?
18 hours.
Jesus Christ.
For
With those
conventions,
with those
Saturday
contacts.
conventions, I start really early. I start at like about 7, get there at 8, and I'm there from 8 a.m. till midnight.
Those contacts bug you?
No.
They don't seem like it. God
No.
damn. That's brutal.
That's good.
That is good.
No.
people
Sometimes
that
they get
hate
dry,
it.
so I do like the stare off thing where I don't realize that I'm just staring off into space. And people are like,
The fuck are you
okay?
doing? Hello.
Is anybody home? I have to blink.
Right.
Like,
We're good. We're good.
we're good. I just had to wet my eyes a little bit.
Right. Visine. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Jesus. 18 hours. And honestly, it was a phenomenal movie. Honestly, it was very well done for, again, unfortunately peanuts, but and to go back to our interview last night with Brian, we even said, sometimes money's just not everything. You can have an idea and really, transcend the industry with $40,000 or even less than that. You don't need $5 million to make a good movie, because money doesn't always make a good movie.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
yeah.
And it's not regurgitated crap.
Right.
And that's the thing that really is something that me and Clint always talk about with this indie scene. And, there's always a spin on it somewhere. It's never the same thing twice. Of course you have your slasher and whatever, but it's always done in a different way, because you don't have those constraints that you do in Hollywood. With the director, that I want it done this way, no deviation, no anything. The people in indie films are just like, hey, run with it, do what makes it work, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, we'll try something else. So that's what I love about it.
Yep, same.
Yeah.
And every director is different. I have some directors that give no direction at all, and they're just like, do it 3 times differently each time, and then I'll pick. And then I have ones that say, can you do it this way, or that are like super on top of it. They know exactly what they're looking for, and some are just, I like that better than whatever I had in my head, so we're just going to run with that.
Yeah, my favorite thing about it is it's a great place to take risks and experiment with new stuff, different ways to shoot things, and I mean, not everything works, but I mean, we get a lot of cool stuff as a result. Yeah.
Even stuff that doesn't work somehow winds up on film, and it's
sometimes that shit's cool.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, damn, I'm glad y'all filmed that.
Yeah.
I feel like bloopers for indie film are so much funnier too. They just are. They just
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That says it best right there. Only do indie films such a fan. We have heard that countless times. The family dynamic is really special in the indie scene. We've had the privilege again of Slasher 15, talking with them and just the tight knit group that they have. It's insanity. And you probably know with Eileen, since you've been in so many movies with her, you just build that bond, and it's like, I don't want to work with anybody else. Obviously you have to, because you want to branch out and learn the industry, but there's just been some people that they just stick with the people they know, and it just makes a good product.
Yep. Well, and you get comfortable, each other, you kind of can guess what you're going to get from that other person too. You've watched them act multiple different times, different ways, kind of know how they operate, which is nice.
Oh, definitely. Clint, I feel like I've taken over for the past 8 hours. What else you got?
Yeah. Well, I just want to ask a couple of general questions, let's say that you're going to continue to pursue this path, clown or not. Do you have any long-term ambitions or goals where you're like, I want to make it to here, or I want this type of role, or anything like that?
Not really. I know that one goal I have is to win an award of some kind, even if it's like the worst actress of the year award. I'm cool with that. I want a trophy to put in my case. That's like one of my bigger goals. For me, I always said I would not do a SAG film, but I ended up doing a SAG film this year. The Dead Place is a SAG film, which I didn't know until we got to filming. But I was like, it was fine. It ended up being okay. But yeah, I don't have any really super big goals. I like to play villains and creature features and that kind of stuff. So I want to do a lot more of that. Definitely not a scream queen. I have decided that is not my forte, which is fine.
Sure.
There are plenty of ladies that are fantastic at it, like Morgan Thompson and Angel Bradford. Yeah, Jessa. They're all really good.
Oh yeah.
They're all really good at that. So
But don't sell yourself short. You what you've done has been fantastic. So
Thank you.
that's the best thing about it is that the humbling atmosphere in the indie scene. It's like I don't want to be a scream queen. And people don't they don't get into it to do that. But yeah, you have your your Morgans and your Angels and your your Julianne Prescotts that are in everything. And it's I hope at some point, they get their comeuppances and they get, recognized and you as well, because everybody that's in this scene, they just deserve it. I mean, you guys deal with so much more than people realize. And being part of this podcast, we've really, really seen what happens behind the scenes. And it's a testament to you guys that you can sit here and do that and put out these products. It's amazing. It really is.
Thank you. It's fun. I enjoy it.
A lot of people say that playing the villain is one of the most fun things that you can do.
So fun.
And so I think what you're really trying to say is you want to have all the fun, let everybody else do all the bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Not so many words. Yes.
I like prosthetics. I don't mind effects at all. So I always tell effects artists when I get my makeup done, which doesn't happen often, I'm like, I'm an effects artist wet dream, because you can do whatever you want. You want to slather 3D gel all over my eyebrows? I might not have eyebrows tomorrow, but yeah, let's do it. If it looks cool, let's do it. I don't care.
That's cool.
And what did we learn? What did we learn last night, Clint? Oh my God, we learned that Brian told us that in society for the shunting that the chemical that they used on set for the sheen.
Oh, he didn't tell us that, but
I
threw that out as
we're gonna do it. Yeah,
your nightly trivia. I still didn't look up what the chemical's called, but apparently the chemical that they used to slather themselves up to give them that glossy, slimy look is the same stuff that goes in McDonald's milkshakes.
Ew.
That's what I said.
The next time you think about having a McDonald's milkshake, watch the shunting scene from Society. You might change your mind.
I watched that movie recently, Society, and I was like, what the hell am I watching?
What do you mean, Mike? If you don't, you're a fucking freak.
I don't know. Some people might think that's delicious.
No. I know we just blew people's minds. Tyler says yum. Obviously, he's on his way back from McDonald's with milkshakes.
Yeah.
They just went out the fucking window.
Think of Brian Bramer in his underwear, slathered up in.
I mean,
I could not imagine being on that set.
That dude saying, "You're right, I am a butthead."
What I love is when you're killing someone and they yell "cut," right? And we all just laugh. It's just
right.
You can't take anything seriously at all ever, and it's fantastic. In the Dead Place, I drag bodies, right? So David's character is the main protagonist, or the antagonist. I don't know. He's the villain. So he kills them, and my job is to clean up. So I pull them, into the room from the hallway. And Michael says, I think we can cheat it. And I said, cool. I went and worked out anyway and started lifting because I said, well, just in case. So I get there and he says, yeah, we can't cheat it. It's a wide shot. So do you think you can pull these people? And I said, yeah, probably. Sure. Why not? And first guy that comes up to me is Montavious. I don't know if you guys have met him or not. He's a big guy, like 6'1". I'm 5'5". He's 6'1", maybe like 280, all muscle. Says, hi, I'm Montavious. You're dragging me today. And I said, shit.
Whoops. I don't want to do this.
I said, I don't know, Michael. And he said, well, you're not going to be happy because 3 of the other ones that you're pulling are also pushing between 250 and 300 pounds. And some of them are not muscle. And then there's like 80-pound Carrie McGuire, who was an extra in Terrifier 2. I said, so do you want me to just pick her up and like chuck her? Because after I drag those boys, she's going to feel like nothing. But I did. I dragged all of them. It was great. It was fun. I slept until noon the next day, and Angel thought I was gonna die. So.
Sounds like you earned it.
Yeah, it was like my body hurts.
No doubt. Here we go. Here comes the milkshake things. Milkshake, please. Richard, Jesus Christ. I just like to be naked, covered in Ronnie McDonald milkshake. Why is that? You know, I almost wish I didn't know him on a personal level because, yeah, I'm just gonna.
Oh, you can imagine it for sure.
He's like,
yeah, the mental images fucking suck right now with all these people. God damn.
And they're all together. They're not separate. They're all naked together.
I feel like it's the society too with chocolate milkshake with all these people I know. Fuck.
It would feel awful. That would be so sticky.
No fucking way. Yeah, I'm out. I'm done.
No, I'm good.
Continue, Clint. Sorry.
Yeah. And I wanted to say, I assume since you've done this clown character, you have done plenty of research on clowns and submerged yourself in the clown culture, and you've watched a ton of clown movies. Do you have a favorite clown movie?
I mean, Terrifier is very good. Terrifier 1 and 2. But if I have to pick like one that's kind of obscure, I like Stitches. It was on Netflix.
Oh.
And I think if I'm thinking of the right one, it's about like somebody who gets this clown costume, puts it on, and he can't take it off.
Yep.
Oh no, that one's called Clown.
Oh, that was
just called Clown. That was a good movie. I just watched
it was a good movie. Yeah. It was very I said that was a good idea. That's an original idea. I like that.
Stitches is good too. That is a good.
Yeah, I think Stitches was good also. Yeah.
Yeah, that one I remember. He was a birthday clown and somehow fell onto a dishwasher and like took a knife.
Yes. Okay.
Somehow.
Yeah. So that one is good also. I do.
Yes, they're both amazing actually.
Right in the eye to the dome.
Yeah. And movie or not movie, do you have a favorite clown character of all time?
No, not really.
Okay.
No.
That's fine.
I figured she was
not going to say Krusty or
myself. Yeah. No.
Herself. Damn it.
I would have said Krusty the Clown, but all right.
Krusty the Clown is good.
I can do his laugh, and I'm not going to do it.
I wish they would have made Sideshow Bob a clown. I think I would have preferred that.
Ooh.
Sideshow Bob. He would have made a great clown.
Yeah.
He was incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like Mischief is a little Sideshow Bob, just a little.
Okay.
Sour Patch Kid, because you never know which version of Mischief you're going to get. Sometimes she's real nice, and sometimes she's not. You know, just depends on.
Sounds like me on a Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Killjoy, yes. Killjoy is good. Of course.
I feel like that's another one that people say a lot, though, too. So I usually try to stay from that.
Yeah, Ronald McDonald's by like default.
I mean, he's killed more kids than anybody else.
Yeah,
it's true. It's true.
And
plenty of adults too. Yeah,
just more kill count than anybody else.
Yeah. Michael Jason, Freddie, fuck that. Ronald's
got billions and finger.
Billions and billions served.
Beans, it should be billions and beans killed, not served.
Yeah.
Anything else, Clint?
No, but I did want to give you the opportunity to basically plug your social media, tell everybody where they can find you, any projects that we didn't talk about that you'd like to talk about, and just any parting words of wisdom. That would be great.
That's so many things, Clint. I said I have ADHD, which means my memory is terrible. But you can find me pretty much everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I don't post on Twitter, so don't follow me on Twitter, but I have one. I'm also on YouTube and Twitch, pretty much everything, all the things. I am going live on TikTok right after this, so if you want to continue to talk to me, you can talk to me over there.
I'll hit the comment section.
I was like, I think we talked about all the projects. I'm trying to think. The only one we didn't talk about was Toking with the Dead, which is is Weed Zombies, based off of a comic book.
How did we not talk about that?
Yep. And that was done at Bill Diamond Studios in New York.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Get the comics. The comics are fantastic. And my word of advice is if you're scared to jump into indie film, just do it. You know, everyone is super nice. I have never ran into anybody, even like the bigger, like Kane and Felissa. They're all so nice, and they're all willing to like talk to you and help you out if you need any help, just do it. Just hop in, make a reel of yourself doing a monologue. If you don't have a reel, reels are super important. And my other word of advice is you don't always have to be scary. For me, as long as I'm entertaining you, whether that's laughing or being scared, I'm doing my job. So,
ooh, that's a good one right there. Yeah, just be entertaining.
Yep.
All right, and just for the confusion's sake, all right. So my name does say Stanley the Clown. The reason why, now my name is Don, there's no doubt, but there was a clown way back when. His name was Don, aka Stanley the Clown, that did a bunch of birthday parties and not so other good things. So. Look that up. Not saying I'm trying to be that person or anything or proud of it, but just so anybody out there that thought my name was Stanley, it's not. Go look it up. I did my homework, so I'm not a fucking idiot. Anyway, just to make
that's
sure.
That's a shirt.
I did my homework. I'm not a fucking idiot. That's going to be a shirt.
That should be a shirt.
Boom. That is a shirt.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Jesus, it has been a blast, and I knew we knew it would be. And thank you guys out there for, tuning in. It's been very enjoyable. Definitely some good ass interactions with our fans and our watchers. So again, I can't thank you enough for coming on. You've been enjoyable.
Anytime.
We can't wait to see what else you got coming out. Everything you have out now is top notch. So if you guys haven't checked out anything she's in, please do yourself a favor and do that.
Yes.
Clint, do we have anything else to add?
I don't believe so. I do want to thank you myself for coming on the show and not being too mischievous. And thank you for not bringing trouble with you, although I'm sure she's very lovely.
Right. I'll have to bring her sometime.
Absolutely. Guys, y'all have a good night, and we will talk to you guys later. Love you guys.